What's up, guys? Look at that, I got a little stray hair going. I'll be all right. See, as you can see, I'm in a Walmart parking lot. I am on my lunch break at work. I'm gonna go ahead and turn my truck off. I had it running because it's hot. It's like 90 degrees out. I had some air blowing. Better take my keys out so it don't ding like that the whole time. But yeah, so basically I got my camera set up right there. You see back here behind me, pointed at the sky. It's pointed right at the sun, but unfortunately we've got a lot of cloud coverage. I was able to stare at the sun with the camera, obviously not with my eyes, point it right at the sun and get a good shot of it, and I've already got it recording as the eclipse starts. Here in less than 10 minutes we should be really dark. What's up, Ian? We're gonna get about 91 to 92% coverage of the eclipse. It's not total eclipse here, but pretty darn close from where I'm at in Indianapolis. Actually, I'm up in Carmel, Indiana, and but I'm gonna try to get some of it if I can. This cloud looks like it's moving out of the way, and we will get to see some sun here in a minute, but who knows what will happen by the time the eclipse actually hits. I think we've got about 8 minutes before it's you know, at its peak here, but we're gonna watch for it. Let me go ahead and turn the camera around and I'll show you what it looks like now, because we got this big dark cloud that just kind of floated by. The sun is right back in there, so it's getting ready to come right back out, hopefully real soon. So I'm gonna keep this live stream going and let you guys watch the eclipse with me here. Should be fun. Should be interesting. I know sometimes when that cloud, when the clouds get, you know, just barely over it, it kind of blocks the light enough that you can really see the moon going in there. The camera I'm using here is just going nighttime here. Yeah, it's about to go nighttime here too. Just for a minute though. But there's what I'm seeing on here. And so I got a pretty good shot with this camera. This camera's got a super zoom on there. It goes up to like 42 times zoom. And that's why I brought this one. But you can see it's a cool Pix. It's a Nikon, and it's a bridge camera. So it's not full DSLR. I don't have full settings to really, and I don't have any filters on it either. So I can't really block out too much light to get a great shot. But I can get a pretty darn good one with the settings on this. More clouds coming in. Or that one big cloud still moving this way, I guess. Hopefully it'll get out of the way. I don't know, it's a pretty big cloud. It may not move in time for us to see it, but as you can see, it's pretty blue over there. If that one big cloud gets out of our way, we might get to see it just in time. I'm hoping. We've got some other people noticed that we're chilling out in the parking lot. Oh, they might be gone. There's some people crowded back there a little bit ago that we're watching as well. I'm sure everybody's around here is going to stop what they're doing. Yeah, I see some other people. Yeah, I see quite a few people standing by their cars. I've seen some signs on the road on the way here. I was like on a state highway, and they had signs, lit up signs they just put up saying no stopping on the highway to watch the eclipse, no pulling over in the shoulder. So they're letting people know you got to get somewhere safe to do this, obviously. Looks like that woman over there's got her some of those fancy glasses. They're pretty much sold out everywhere here. They're hard to find those glasses, but I know my kids have got some for their school, and they're at school right now, and they're gonna watch it from school, so at least they'll get to see it with the cool glasses. I think that's pretty neat. We always made the little cardboard periscope type dealie when I was a kid, but we never had, I don't think we ever had a full eclipse here, and we still don't, I guess, because this is only 91%, but this is like the most full we'll have in my lifetime, I'm sure. But it's pretty neat. I'm kind of in a bad mood just to chit chat for a little bit with you guys while we wait for this eclipse to happen. I just got a phone call. See, I took a late lunch today to watch this, so I didn't take my lunch break when I normally would. But my boss called me. He works out of Chicago, so I only see him very rarely. Do I see him? But he called me during what would normally be my lunch. So I was working at the time, and I missed the call. And on my way to here into my lunch break, and that store being my next store after I'm done with my lunch break, And for those of you who don't know, I'm a merchandiser, retail merchandiser, like a vendor for big box stores, Walmarts specifically. Our company has a team for Home Depots and Lowe's and other stores. Hey Carol, how are you? Hope things are good with you guys. But yeah, so you know, I'm a retail merchandiser for Walmart. That's what the team I'm on. And Walmart just created a new policy, and it's been in the news a little bit. And my company assured me it wouldn't affect us at all. But what they did was they basically made a rule. By the end of the year, they only want 4 to 5 different companies allowing vendors and merchandisers like me into their stores doing all the work. They basically said, if you want a vendor in your store, you have to hire them from this third-party company. I work directly for a company. I work for Spectrum Brands. They make Spectracide insecticides, but they also are owned by Rayovac batteries, and we do all kinds of stuff from pet foods and pet, you know, deworming pills and things like that, to bug killers and bug sprays and mosquito repellents, to George Foreman grills, Armor All for your cars. If you guys ever bought Armor All to clean your cars, that's us. So basically, long story short, because of the new, you know, even though they assured me it wouldn't affect us, but because of the new Walmart policy, they are laying off all Walmart retailers, which means I've lost my job, and I have 2 weeks left at this job before I got to find a new one. Well, I got to find a new one now, so I can start in a couple weeks. But as to here, same owners. I think I've heard that before. Looks like the sun came back out. Let me see if I can show you what I'm seeing. It looks like I need to move my camera a little bit because the sun is slowly starting to move over. Dude, I'd love to come work for you, Ian. The problem is, even my work has offered, you know, hey, we've got positions. They really want to keep me. My boss loves me to death. Of all his guys, he trusts me a lot. And like I said, I hardly see the guy. He's in Chicago, and so he you know, we do conference calls, and he trusts me to be out here on my own and to take care of business and get things done, and I always do. And he wants to refer me to another position in the company, but it would require me to move, and I don't want to move. I just can't move. I mean, I've got a huge family here in the city I live in. Then we're all very, very close, and I would just miss them too much. My kids are very close with their cousins and things like that, so I really need to find a job here. I don't mind traveling, but I have to be based here. I really need to be, for the sake of my family. So until I hit the lottery and I can move my whole family to the Caribbean islands and take all my brothers and all their wives and my mom and dad and everybody with me, I got to stay where they're at. So just where I'm at right now. So if any of you guys watching happen to know any places hiring, like I said, I'm in retail. Retail sales, retail merchandising is what I do now. It's what I've done a lot. But I'm also obviously a videographer, so I'm looking for work there too. I'd rather be doing videography full-time, and that's probably where I'm headed real soon. But until then, I need to work a regular job. But even weddings and events and things like that, I'm really getting into doing more of that. And so, you know, if you guys know anybody in the United States, like I said, I'm willing to travel, especially if the price is right. Anybody in the East, South, Midwest of the United States looking for video work, please let me know. Send them my way. Refer to my YouTube channel and my recent videos. I've done some really good stuff lately. I've upgraded my equipment, and I've really just been going hard at it. And so I'm watching my viewer count go up and down and up and down. It's down to 3 now, but it was just up to 6 a second ago, but it was 4 before that, and then it was like 5 before that. So it's, I don't know who you guys are. I'm seeing a few comments from like Ian and stuff, but I'm not seeing a lot. So welcome everybody. Thanks for joining in. The Eclipse should be just about there. Let's look at the camera here. Focus, focus, focus. There you go. As you can see, I'm in like a manual focus, and like micro. You see the little flower there? It means I'm up close, and that's really not the case. But with as much light as coming in, that's what setting I needed to get a good shot of it. Go ahead and give you guys what I can see from here. Looks just like sunlight right now, but real soon it's going to get dark. I would have to say Let me see what time it is on my phone here. Oh, it should be right now. They said the peak time should be right now, according to the news. They said, you know, about 2:25 to 2:30, something like that. And it's 2:28, according to my phone. And it's not that dark. It's kind of strange. I guess you really need those glasses or one of those little boxes or whatever to see the eclipse real good. But hopefully I can take this footage back and look it over in the computer and do my magic with Premiere Pro and get to see something happening. Because right now the moon is in front of that sun, but it's really hard to tell looking at this. Yeah. And it really just depends on where you're at, Ian. Ian just said, it says on YouTube it's already happened. If you're on the west, it just depends on the angle you are at the sun and stuff. Like on the west coast, it's already happened like an hour ago, I think. And then, you know, just all different places happening at different times. But the peak time here is right now. It should be happening right now. They said 2:25 to 2:30 would be the peak time where the moon is blocking the majority of the sun. So, you know, it should be dark right now, and it's really not. I mean, I expected it to be darker. I remember when I was a kid and we had an eclipse, but it wasn't a full eclipse either. It wasn't this full. It's 92% or whatever. Go for a shop in Walmart. We enjoy it in there. That's where I work, man. If I go in there, they all know me. I don't work for Walmart, but like I said, I have for my job, I have 20 different Walmarts around Indiana that I service, and I go in and I make sure our products from my company are displayed properly, and you know, features are built. If there's a feature, an end cap or something that's displaying our products for a sale or something, that it's built and put out, and I make sure our products are not in the back and out on the shelves for people to get. Everything's restocked, things like that. But this is one of my regular Walmarts. I hit all 20 Walmarts in a week. That's part of the requirement for my job, so I do a lot. That's why I travel so much. Sometimes I have to hit 4 different towns in a day. I'm missing Hooters at the moment. We were thinking about going to Hooters for the big fight. Are you going to be watching the big fight next week, Ian? Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather. I'm a big fan of Conor, and I'm rooting for him. I think he can do it, and we're going to be watching the fight. Let me take a peek at this again. We've got a good view, no clouds in the way, but still doesn't look, you can't, it's just so bright. Can't really tell the eclipse is happening. Well, that would be good if you can at least catch it, man. It's going to be a big one. I know I'm going to try to see it, but we were thinking about going to Hooters, but they're charging a $30 a person cover charge to get in to watch the fight. And I'm not doing that because it'll probably be a decent sized group of us, me and my family, that all want to watch it. And so, you know, we're not all going to pay $30 a person to do that when we can just, you know, one of us could rent it, probably be me at my house. We can buy it off the TV for, you know, $100 and, you know, have 20 of us watch it. Hey, all right, buddy, we'll see you later. I'm about to end this soon anyway. Looks like this thing's about over, so. It was less spectacular than I thought. There's lots of videos out there, though. You guys can go watch the eclipse that are better than mine. People have filters and things on their cameras. You could really see that moon passing, and you can see it at 100% rather than 92% or whatever I'm getting here. So, but I just wanted to pop in and say what's up to you guys and tell you what's on my mind. So we'll see you guys all next time. Peace.